Well, we have more cheating caught on camera at a major Magic the Gathering event, this time at the Grand Prix in Sao Paulo. I want to show you the cheat, and then I want to talk about intent, and I want to talk about how they can really fix this, because I could report on cheating caught on camera every single week. And inside the comment section down below, we'll have the same conversation. For the most part, it'll be about proving intent, which is nearly impossible to do. So it's so easy for people, unscrupulous people, to say, I made a mistake, right? How can I prove you didn't? Unless you've established a pattern of behavior, then you might not get the benefit of the doubt. Alex Bertoncini, for example, even if he makes a genuine mistake, I'm willing to bet you he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he would. But when you have so many players with so much money on the line, think about what's coming up with, $1 million on the line in Minneapolis coming up. I mean, the incentive to cheat and get away with it and say you made a mistake is extraordinarily high, and there's really only one way, in my opinion, to fix this at the high-stakes competitive level, but then you essentially kill the Grand Prix. But let's take a look at what happened at Grand Prix Sao Paulo. Let's move over to Cheater Cam. Here we go.
Enough to just do your grindy thing, and then you win. And this is one of those matchups. Like, Ellison did nothing in the first 4 turns of the game. His first creature he played on turn 5, it was a 2-1, and that's fine.
What you're gonna see is
even his recursive parts haven't
watch.
done very well this time around, and I think that's just fine.
Collective Brutality now casting, or being escalated, I should say, with a Faithless Looting. Looks like Duarte has a response, however.
Yeah, it is a Colligan's command, and I assume that is just gonna.
He cracks a fetch and response.
Should.
It's not going to work out well for Duarte here, though, because Abe does have a Hollow One in hand. Holding onto that Shatter is going to be enormously beneficial, but doesn't look like Duarte. He's committed to it. That's a shame.
Yeah, and normally you don't even want to make Hollow One discard a card because they want to discard cards anyway. But Ellison just had the opportunity to discard cards with Collective Brutality, and he chose to discard a Faithless Looting, which is not the card you would choose if you had other cards you want to discard. If you had Bloodghast, for example, you obviously discard.
He takes a Young Pyromancer out of his graveyard and puts one in his hand.
Whoa. Duarte's just put that Young Pyromancer back in his hand.
Before you.
We need to get this fixed straight away, because Bruno Duarte has put the Young Pyromancer in his hand rather than in the bin. So we're going to get that fixed right here. A bit of a misstep there from Duarte.
See, I understand the announcers wanting to give the player benefit of the doubt, right? But to me, right there, what does that do? It makes he has to discard, so he pulls one, puts it in his hand, essentially getting a free extra card. So now his opponent, Abe Allison, is picking from 4 cards to discard one that should already have been in the graveyard.
Because that Young Pyromancer was supposed to go straight to the bin. It was, of course, given -2/-2 by the Collective Brutality there, and he's accidentally put it back in his hand after having cast the Kolaghan's command in response. So,
by the way, accidentally. You can't even accuse a player of cheating in the Magic the Gathering Twitch stream lest you get banned. And they're so afraid of getting caught on camera. I would be willing to bet they're going to ban commentators from even pointing it out. And what makes this situation even more hilarious is the judge comes over and says he did nothing wrong.
Sorting this situation out there, but bit of a brain fart there for Duarte here.
Brain fart.
Yeah, and Ellison just looked at the hand and didn't notice either.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing, you're so caught up in the moment, and you're not even it doesn't ever cross your mind.
Make excuses for him, right?
So it seems like players continuing here. Have we missed something?
I don't know. Maybe it was the one he brought back with. But I believe he had.
No, but then there still should be one.
In hand.
No. There should still be a Young Pyromancer in the bin.
But there is one.
There should be 2.
So he targeted. No. There were 2 young pyromancers in the graveyard before. He targeted
Okay,
one.
if there were 2 in the graveyard, there should be 2 in the graveyard still.
So there should be 1 in the there should be 2 total in the graveyard, 1 in hand, because he had 3 cards in hand. He had
I mean,
3 cards in hand. He had a Collective Brutality, a Bedlam Reveler, and a young Pyromancer.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
And there were 2 young. There was a young Pyromancer in the bin, 1 in hand, 1 on the.
there should be 2 in the garbage. Damn it! I'm saying
Yeah,
bin.
I mean, if there were 2 in the bin, there should be 2 in the bin right now.
Yes, exactly.
And you know, just as a point that we were making, in the time we were discussing this, Allison added 30 power to the board.
By the way,
Apparently,
yeah.
he attempted to shortcut by bringing back a young Pyromancer from the graveyard, but that is not correct because he definitely had 2 young Pyromancers in the bin. He absolutely.
so at this point, he had convinced the judge and got away with it. So even when you have a judge involved and the commentators know it and everybody in chat knows it, the play still continues and the cheat goes unpunished. I think really the only way to fix this is to make the move to promoting, as terrible as it is, Arena. When you're going to have large cash prizes on the line, you have to use some sort of software to prevent this. There's something else in this video that I noticed too that makes me uncomfortable with Bruno, is the entire time he's playing, he's got one hand under the table, which is a classic move that people use when they have like cards in their hand, or not saying that he was up to anything, but it's just like another one of those things where I want to know what they're doing with their other hand. Let me show you. It's small, but here you see his, oh, damn it. I'm not going to give you an ad. Forget it. You have, was he doing anything? 99% chance, no. But when you have your hand kind of hidden under the table like that, I don't know. I've seen it before. People palm a card. They sit with the card like this in their hand. You can't see anything, and then, whoops, I bring it up. Oh, it's in my hand now. Whoop, ooh, that was convenient. I've seen it happen at Grand Prix. I don't know, you can't really have an IRL Grand Prix, but I'm starting to think that this cheating getting caught on camera is going to continue to disincentivize people from attending Grand Prix. So Wizards needs to go full in my opinion, on Arena and host large cash prize events using that software. They need to figure out a way to do that, because the more times people keep getting caught cheating, imagine if you paid $100 to compete in this event and you spent $2,000 traveling to it, and then someone just cheats and gets away with it. How is that going to make you feel? Do you think that person is going to be inclined to come back to another Grand Prix? Probably not. I don't know. I'm curious what you think can be done about discovering intent realistically, and is there any solution outside of digitizing these large cash large cash prize events? I don't know. It seems like every week there's another cheater getting caught on camera. I'm curious to hear what your response is in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.